All right, so we are here for our last and final session for the day with somebody very special, somebody I admire a lot. I don't think Ayushi needs an introduction because her work speaks so much for her, and YouTube to aap sab karoge hi. So, okay, all right, let's get this started. Hello, Ayushi.
Hi, you guys. Oh my God. Hi, everyone. Oh my God. Jan's here. Jan, I haven't seen you in forever. Hi. It's so nice to stare at your blank screen. If also, by the way, if you all want to, like, I understand you want to keep yourselves unmuted, but if someone wants to switch on their camera so I don't have to talk to, like, screens, I would very much appreciate that.
Is my video maybe visible?
I can see you. I'm just saying to the general, hello, Anjali. Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm very excited for this chat, as it
So,
may be.
Ayushi, FYI, Anjali also hosted, she was a facilitator for one of our sessions today at 3 o'clock. She guided us through these very cute little origami bookmarks.
That's so precious. I wish I was a better person and I could say things like I still read books. So.
All right, Jyoti, Dan, Mehal, Sanaya, if you guys want to switch on your video, let's do that.
Yeah, if somebody wants to, yeah, guys, let's like pretend like we're socializing and having a party as opposed to being sad in this lockdown. Come, let's pretend.
Awesome, Jyoti, here you are. Sharika, I know you're online. Switch on your video. Let's do this together. All right.
Is it okay if I lie down though? Like, I'm well rested.
You can do whatever you want. Okay, understand that we are literally doing an event for like a period fucking this. Just do whatever you want. Okay.
Also, my Nana Nani and my mom are also online right now. Just saying. But it's okay. They're all very chill. So we can just be our real selves.
I have such a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. It is it is something that I do more than breathe. It's quite nice.
I think each of us. Dan, I'm so sorry. I think your video was disabled. I am also going to unmute you. So there. All right. So let's get right in. Aayushi, tell us how your journey has been and what led you to pursuing stand-up.
Well, the journey is very short because I'm very new to this still. And there's a long way to go. But I honestly used to make Vines, the 6-second videos that people used to make like back in 2015 and 2016, because we all like pretended we were going to be stars. So I used to make those videos, and my writing partner now, Sumedh, he used to head the video department at BuzzFeed, and they were making a video called Indian Stress Stand Up for the first time. And the 1 week in my life that I went to gym, I ran into him at the gym, and he was like, "Hey, you want to be in this video or what?" And I was like, "No, I would be horrible at it. I'm just sarcastic. I'm not funny." And he's like, "No, trust me, it'll be great. Just come do it because we need a girl anyway, right? Because there's only 3 guys up there now." And I was like, fine, okay. Then I go to the Hive and I do the open mic, and I destroyed. It was great. They all sucked and I didn't. And I was just like, wait, what? I can say nonsense on stage and you will pay me money? Are you out of your mind? What is wrong with you? So I just, that happened. And then that kind of led to my job at AIB. And then that led to like other things. And I kept writing and I kept performing and I kept just like one after the other, because I feel like a lot of jobs in the art world or like the creative space is less to do with like your degree and less to do with what you've done before, and more to do with like if you do one thing well, there will be someone who kind of finds you to like do the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. So yeah, that's how that happened. So
all right,
my journey. That's so weird to say.
So what have been some challenges you faced, Aayushi? Because something I've read a lot is that people say, people tell women, especially कि why you're doing this? ये औरतों की करने वाली चीज नहीं है. Has that ever happened with you? And other things that you might want to talk about.
This is so like pivotal in this like lockdown, right? Because there have been recently, I don't know if you guys have seen, but recently there have been a couple of creators on the internet who have made some content about Indian funny creators, okay, like Indian female creators. And they've gone like, ye cringe hai, ye funny nahi hai. And now I understand that the host of the video is not saying horrible things, but their comment section is it's interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
And so far as to say, like, and I'm sorry to your Nana Nani and your mom being here, but they just call us prostitutes in the video. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, okay, I get paid more than you do, so cool. But it's just one of those things where the hate kind of, it's amplified right now. And I remember Supriya, who's a comedian, we have a female comedy group, okay, which is just kind of a way to kind of keep all of us like in one place, you know, talk about stuff. If something goes wrong, we can like support the other person. So we have a group, and she said on the group, she said, it's bad enough that they, like, right now, because we're in a lockdown, they can't do it to us in the streets. So they're like, oh, we do it online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they needed some place for this like aggression towards women to come out.
Correct.
So that's a huge portion of what we do, right? That's a huge portion, because I said this to someone yesterday as well. The main difference, right now, the way comedy stands in India, luckily, it's evolved enough that audiences have started understanding that there are genres of comedy. Somebody does something relatable, somebody does anecdotal, somebody does something a little dark. Like audiences have started to identify what genre of comedy their favorite comedian does.
Right.
And unfortunately, the way it stands right now, female comedy is a genre that, like, other than being, you know what I mean? Like there is dark, there is anecdotal, there is sketch comedy, and then there is female comedy. Like that's very, because and you won't believe, like some of the, like some comics would say things like, yeah, but she's a girl, you're a girl, same. And I'm like, do you like all men? Do you talk to all men? Huh?
Right.
Do you get along with all men? No, nah? Like you have preferences.
Exactly.
It's just one of those things where we have to kind of, currently we're trying to fight against not being, and I don't like the word fight, but like whatever, I just trying to like establish that female comedy is not a genre.
Right.
It's just, you know, we're just like people. And that, and then obviously that is what a prompt, what a poignant way. Brad's boobs periods, like that's the second thing. And which is like, I mean, you will talk about things that will happen to you. I've never understood the logic of complaining about this. Like they talk about aggression, they'll talk about wars, they talk about math. And I'm like, understand that math is a choice and periods aren't. So why is it more valid for you to do math jokes than for me to not like talk about something that happens every month to me? So that's the second thing. And the third thing is, and luckily I don't have a problem. Like it doesn't happen to me. But like a lot of the good looking women, like really like Uruj types, poor things, they get so much like, because men can't comprehend a woman being hot and funny.
Right.
Like, it just kind of like confuses them, and they're like, what is happening? They get disoriented.
Right.
So that's the third thing. We just kind of, it's not challenging. It's really not that bad till it is. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Like it's really everything's fine, la la la. And then one day I wake up and like I'll just be like, fine, let me just look at my other inbox.
Right.
And then just there'll be like a dick there, and I'm like, I didn't need this today. I was having a good day. I didn't need it. Come on, guys, I deserve better. So it was one of those. Yeah, I mean, it's not, again, like I said, like it's so relative, right? The word challenging in this time is so relative, because all of us are feeling so conflicted about, like I feel so conflicted about my privilege. It's so difficult to kind of, you know, say things like, oh my God, this is hard. Like, shut up. Nobody wants, like, there are people dying. You know what I mean? Like, have some kind of, so it's very polarizing in my own head to think about how do I identify my privilege, and how do I say, okay, I have these things. I have a roof. I have food in this lockdown, even though a lot of us might not be making money right now, because stand-up, as we know, has kind of like stopped halted for a second in the world. So we just kind of on a daily basis struggle with, do we sound like douchebags today or no? That's what we try to answer. Like, are we douchebags today? And if we are douchebags, how do we like maybe better ourselves? And then like that's one section. And then there is another section where a person is just called as a prostitute, and you're like, oh my God, why don't you overthink? Huh? Take some of this stuff from me. Like, please come over to our side and see the weight that you feel when you overthink everything you say. But clearly, these boys don't have the same kind of weight that we carry around. So I don't know.
Right.
So that's challenging. But it's a rewarding, like I can't tell you, it's a very rewarding thing because the sound of people, like the sound of people clapping and laughing at the same time. I mean,
it must be so exhilarating, right?
it's better than an orgasm.
Oh, I think that is such an amazing way to put it, Ayushi. That's what she said.
It is because I tell you, no, it's because, and I purely say this from the perspective that I can give myself an orgasm. I cannot give myself like, me into 700 people clapping and cheering at the same time. I cannot do, like, I can't manufacture that. I can manufacture an orgasm. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that hard.
Actually, a very interesting way to put it, I have to say, the relativity of it all.
So it's magic. It's like, I remember I had done this like in 20, after I got eliminated from Queens, right? First, I was so mortified. I was just really like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened, because I thought I was quite decent up until that point. Turns out not really. But like, anyway, so after that happened, I was just, I was in such a negative space, and I was like simmering and like, no, I'm not a good comic. By the way, comics are the most self-indulgent people you will meet, okay? We are the most self-indulgent people. Like, everything we do is like marred with our own views of ourselves. The narcissism has layers. It's insane. So I did this in 2017 where I was opening for Kunal, I think, 2017 or 2018. I was opening for Kunal, and it was my first big auditorium thing. Like, it was my first big, like, it was going to be so many people, and I was so nervous. And all comedians will record the set on their phone. We record like, we had phones on the stage, so this is so that we can go back and kind of like listen to our set and make adjustments. So we record our set, right? And so my phone is just in the wings, like it's recording the whole thing. And that show went so well. It went so well that I like at my first or second joke, I did like an applause break. And they tell you this later, which is like the applause rolls in an auditorium. It comes in waves, so you have to pause. You have to wait for like the entire auditorium to stop clapping, and then you can talk, which is a thing like I hadn't fathomed before. I was so excited. I was so just exhilarated that this is happening. And because I had the whole recording, I made a scratch of only the applause and made it my alarm clock.
That is so amazing. You know, you wake up to applause and you're like, "Aaj mera din sahi jane wala hai."
I was like, अगर एक दिन Emmy चाहिए, so I need to practice this.
This is so amazing, Aayushi. Wow. Okay. All right. So I think you kind of already answered the next question, but we'll go into a little bit more detail. What are your favorite memories or moments or highlights from the past 2 years?
Oh, there are so many. This is my first show. Oh, listen, I've learned in this lockdown that if I am going to spend 16 hours a day crying about one thing that happened in 2016, I have to spend at least half that time celebrating the good things that happened in the last 4 years. This is a deal I have made with myself. I'm on some next level self-love journey in this lockdown, and I think the only reason that's happening is because I haven't hung out with comedians in 3 months. There is nobody around me to go like, gee, your dreams are stupid. Like, you know what I mean? There is not a single person around me. So I'm just like in my house and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. My jokes are amazing. Like, there is nobody to tell me they're not. It's great. There's no audiences. There is no fears. There's nothing. So I've just been on this like, so there are so many. The thing is, I've also not just in comedy. I used to be a stylist before I was ever a comedian for 8 years. And I have gotten to do some really cool things. And like that is something, because my default personality is whining, like just whiny. Like that's my default of like I'm always complaining about something or the other.
Right.
And so I never like to stop and think about like all of the cool things I've gotten to do, because I studied fashion in New York and I worked at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. That like has to be a career highlight. Like it can't, I can't actually like go through life and not acknowledge the amazingness that is working backstage for a New York Fashion Week show.
Absolutely.
I've done like I've gotten to do like Elle covers and Vogue covers as like an assistant stylist. It was so cool for me to just be in that world.
Right.
So there are so many, like even from free comedy, and after coming into comedy, the people that I have got to open for,
right,
that's insane. Like it's a list, you know what I mean? Like it's a who's who list. The only person that I'm obsessed with that I haven't got to open for is Veer. I haven't gotten to open for Vedas yet. I'm very upset about this. And my writing partner actually knows him quite well. His first job was with Veer in like ever. Like as a young cinematographer, that's what Sumit did. And he hasn't done jack to introduce me to Veer, and I'm very upset. So he's like, that's my next thing. But other than that, like opening for Upamanyu, opening for Kamra, Aditi, Sumukhi, like it's so, like it's a different vibe because they're so nice. These shows are so much easier in my experience to do than shows that are like just featured open mic, like where it's a lineup show, because that these audiences have come for a specific set, you know what I mean? They love this artist that you're opening for. So it's always like on board. I've opened for all of the EIC boys, Angad, Sapan, Sumit. Oh, Sumit's audiences, Nishant's audience, like they're insane. It's just crazy love. So everything that's what I meant when I said the sound of applause is insane to me. The sound of applause and cheering is insane to me. So anytime that happens is a special highlight.
Yeah, that is amazing, Aayushi. I mean, so you're saying this, and in my head, I'm like, oh my God, she's on first name basis with Vedas, first name basis with Sumukhi Suresh, first name basis with
Sumukhi. Okay, if I'm going to be mistaken for Sumukhi every goddamn place I go, I better be on like first name basis with her.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I think, I don't see why people would make the little, but anyway.
Okay, I have a joke about this. So on stage when it started, when Sumukhi properly got famous, that's when all of this began. Because when I met Sumukhi, both of us were just like, I was just an open micer and she was still like, she wasn't famous yet. So after it started happening, I started doing this joke on stage, which was, the problem is that Indian men, like, because women don't do this, right? And even if women do this, they kind of like come closer and immediately realize and go, it's not. So Indian men have a problem with processing fat women. So like this is how they process women. Okay, there is anorexia, Kareena Kapoor, Priyanka Chopra, Katrina Kaif, Huma Qureshi for the curvy representation, and then there is circle. And so they're like, oh, this is funny circle, that is funny circle, same circle, obviously. It can't be two different women. Why will it be two different women?
Hopefully that will change pretty soon.
I'm still taking footage on her name. I don't care. I will still take footage. I have no issues.
All right. Okay. And all right. So we have to wrap up because Aayushi is heading to Vitamin Stree's channel.
I am.
Amazing. All right. So tell me, Aayushi, one message or two messages that you would like to convey to all the young women and girls out there.
Drink water. It's very important. And I don't know, man. I was saying this to a friend yesterday. I wish someone told us when we were like 19, 20, as opposed to like 27, 28, that we were worth more. Like, I wish someone told us that. I wish someone told me at 19 that I was just going to be the shit. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I had believed it sooner because I could have done so much more. I'm very obsessed with age and I'm not aging gracefully at all. Like, I'm 27 and I hate it. I want to be 21 again. I hate it. I hate it. And I hate those people who are like, oh, age is a part of life. And I'm like, fine, old person. Nobody wants to listen to you. So, so I wish someone told young women that they were worth a lot more than they are. So drink water and please know that you are literally the bomb.
Right. That is amazing, Aayushi. Thank you so much. I think we are going to go and make creatives that say, drink water and be the bomb you are. All right.
Go for it, as long as I get to. Also, I'm sorry, I just want to plug quickly. The reason I have come here is Instagram followers. So there are about 16 people here. If I don't have 16 new followers by the time this is done, what is the point? Okay, because my life story, like you will hear this 1,000 times. I've done this like on a TEDx. I've done it everywhere. Just find the story. But I'm here for followers. So excuse me, everybody. I'm going to do follow up. You know what? In fact, wait, hang on 1 second. I'm taking a screenshot. Hold on, wait. This is a screenshot of all of the names. Now I have your names. So if I don't see followers matching these names,
I already follow you.
Yeah, likewise. I mean,
yeah,
completely.
Yeah, but I'm talking like the people I don't know. You know what I mean? Like Anjali doesn't follow me. Both Anjalis don't follow me. We need two Anjalis.
I think so. The Anjali who has her video on right now, she's going to follow you from her account and her mom's account and her business account. So that is going to compensate for me and Dan.
Do you understand why I love women? Do you understand why I love women? Like this follow through that happens, don't support is insane. I love it.
There you go. See? Amazing.
Done.
All right, amazing. Also, Aayushi, you and I had a little chat last week, and we were talking about menstrual cups and how you actually know Sonal from Boon. Well, and you know, we spoke about how there is so much of there's so much in common between us right now. You know, we are working with Red is the New Green, and you are doing vitamin C. We featured Bharti from Boon just about an hour back, and you know Sonal very well. So we just launched the Boon menstrual cups on our website about half an hour back. So yay, one more there.
That's insane. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you. And okay, so you have 8 minutes to go join Vitamins 3's channel. So we are going to sign off right now, Aayushi. And thank you so much for doing this. Big love to you and so many hugs.
Thank you so much for having me, you guys. It was really nice to meet you guys. Dan, I will see you later.
Yeah.
Awesome. So this brings us to the end of Crimson Con. I really hope everybody has loved the session. Aayushi, thank you so much for being the closing speaker for our session. You have been amazing. And Anjali, I know that you have the screenshot thingy on your laptop. So could you just do like a little flick? All right.
I have the screenshot. I will send it to you.
Oh, you do? Okay, perfect. Let me take one real quick. So if everybody could just smile right now and turn on their videos, that would be so amazing. And 3, 2, 1, click. Awesome. We gotcha. Awesome. All right. Thank you, Aayushi. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you to everybody else who came to Crimson Con. I hope this amazing session has been as amazing for you as it has been amazing for me. And thank you so much, you guys. Follow us on the pink box. I'm going to send all the social links over here right now. And yay for all of us. And yes, I hope all of you have an amazing Sunday. Jo baki 4 ghante baki hain, have it, like, enjoy. And yeah, thank you, Aayushi.